In the past year, there's been a lot of talk about a masculinity crisis. Some dismiss it as exaggerated, while others see it as a real, urgent issue. But how serious is it? Could it be more dangerous than we realize? I believe it's even worse than most imagine, and unless we take action, it's a ticking time bomb that could explode in unpredictable ways. We've heard the phrase masculinity crisis a lot in recent discussions, but the question remains, how serious is it really? Some people brush it off, but I believe it's far worse than many realize. It's a ticking time bomb, and if we don't address it, it could explode in ways we can't predict. So, what's really going on with men today? What happened to them? What's happening to them now? Throughout history, the role of a man was clear. Be a father, provide, do your job, and serve a higher purpose. Masculine energy was always in service of something greater, whether that was family, society, or a higher power. Men played essential roles within a clear, defined system, a system they themselves helped build. The patriarchal system, often criticized today, was designed to protect women, children, and society as a whole, during a time when humans were not the top predators. This system allowed men to serve and protect women who needed that protection in return. It was through this framework that societies advanced and the world became safer, not just for men, but also for women, who were then able to have a feminist revolution and live more on their own term, because society had become so safe that women did not need men to help them in their life anymore, or at least they thought so. But as the world changed and the patriarchal system fractured, many modern men lost their sense of purpose and guidance. And now, we are seeing the effects. Men need a goal. They need a philosophy to follow. But without religion, without fatherhood, without the traditional roles that once defined them, what are men to do? Where do they turn when no one needs them to provide or protect? Men are not all the same. They come from different backgrounds, they look different, and they have varying intellects, looks, and personalities. In a patriarchal system, the goal was uniform: provide, protect, and follow a higher power. But today, in a world that has unraveled the injustices of Mother Nature, different men are being drawn to different ideologies. We see men choosing between the blue pill, the red pill, or the black pill. We have labels like alphas, betas, sigmas, incels, normies, and chads. Some men are being manipulated by others who prey on their thirst for meaning and purpose, using religion or other ideologies to lure them into even more destructive patterns. Some men cope by removing all responsibility, embracing a defeatist attitude toward the unfairness of life. Others exploit the struggles of their peers to climb to the top. From the most attractive, successful, and intelligent men to the poorest, least intelligent, or most repulsive, we're all experiencing this crisis in our own ways. But the problem is universal, and it's time we acknowledge that. For centuries, men have been in service of women, protecting, providing, and ensuring the safety of families. But in a world where women no longer need men in the same way, this role has shifted. What was once a protective and guiding role has now often become one of servitude, a situation where many men feel lost, undervalued, or irrelevant. Some men are obsessed with their appearance, trying to please women who may not even care. Others waste their energy trying to impress women, provide for underserving women, or conform to societal expectations. Some decide to walk away from it all, rejecting the system entirely, and still, others channel their frustrations into resentment toward women. But what are men really supposed to do? The world has changed, and men must adapt to new realities. We're no longer the sole providers in the traditional sense, so how do we find a new purpose? How do we serve in a world that doesn't seem to appreciate us? The system has shifted, and it's time for men to shift with it. The key is adaptation. We need to accept the new world, stop fighting against it, and understand that our roles are evolving. Men can no longer rely on the old frameworks that used to define them. Instead, we need to learn how to thrive in this new world, find purpose, and adapt to the times. And that's exactly what I want to explore with you here on this channel.